strongly protest the fascist regime's moves to use agencies to silence dissenting voices. Joined by Neetu, who brings us more details on this statement. Neetu, this is on lines of the expected statement by the PFI, but with the increasing incidents of perhaps a few people from PFI affiliated joining terrorist organizations, is perhaps the onus of proof currently on the PFI and the SDPI in the state?
This is a statement coming in from the Kerala State General Secretary of PFI, A. Abdul Sattar, where he says that this is the latest example of atrocities by the state under central aid. There's this raid by the central agencies. Now, increasingly, like in the state also, a day before yesterday itself, we saw that the PFI district level leader was arrested in a murder case. So the cases against them. There was a PFI rally that had happened in Kozhikode. The Muslim organizations itself had come out against certain statements made there by one of the somebody from the Imam's Council, saying that they are twisting the teachings of the Prophet, and they are trying to gain political agenda by saying these things and stories in a different way. So there are organizations, Muslim organizations, including the scholars from Samasta themselves, have countered these things. So these are incidents that have been happening for quite some time. The PFI and the SDPI has been under the radar for quite some time in the state as well. The fundings are also being looked into. So this is right now at multiple locations across the country. The raids are being conducted, and it has started from late last night is what we are understanding. Even the residents of ONU Salam in Manjeri, there has been raids in all these places. We are also seeing that PFI workers are standing outside. They are raising slogans. Their defense is that basically this is the fastest regime. This is how they are reacting to dissenting voices, because they are not letting them. If they say their point of view, or if anybody is defending, they say that their fight is against the Sangh Parivar. They are trying to fight. I mean, this is what the PFI has always maintained, and this is what the official reaction also that is coming in.
Neetu, in Kerala, just 2 days ago, the police had arrested SDPI and PFI workers in connection with the murder of RSS worker Srinivasan in Palakkad. What have been the other incidents involving the PFI and SDPI, and importantly, what do the organizations have to say about these arrests and activities they've been accused of?
The Srinivasan murder case, there have been about 27 arrests, and majority of them are from others are from SDPI, is what the police is saying. There have been murder of an RSS activist from Alappuzha district also, where PFI workers have been. But these, there are cases like this, political murders, where PFI are the accused. And even in such cases, what the PFI says is that they are being targeted, their leaders are being targeted. That is what they have been saying. But these two cases, the police also says is that the motivation is retaliation, because RSS, because SDPI and PFI leaders were also killed in that same area, allegedly by RSS activists, and that is why this retaliatory murders had happened. But there have been political murders. We have been seeing in this state that PFI has won the one end and the RSS. Between these two organizations, we are seeing more political murders happening in this state.
Stay with us. Let's also go across to Arunima. Arunima, some news coming in that about 100 cadres have been arrested in these raids being done by the NIA and the ED. Have they been arrested or detained? Can you bring us more clarity on that? All right, we'll try to re-establish that line. But going across to my colleague Ritu, even in Karnataka, we saw Bandi Sanjay of the BJP talk about the PFI. and accused KCR of not taking action against them until the NIA brought it to notice.
True. So you see, as these raids are on at multiple locations, a PFI and SDPI has come under scanner again now, but across the Karnataka, as we are talking, there has been related violences as well. It is mostly in the sensitive districts like Shimoga and Mangalore too, because you have seen the kind of activities that have taken place in these coastal belt, wherein they are told to be very much active. So it's and the kinds of activities that they take place. But what we are learning right now is that the raids from the NIA is also on in the Bengaluru as well. So NIA is also raiding the SDPI and PFI office here in Bangalore too. But with all that, what the raids are been taking place, there's a lot of protests as well that we're getting to see from the Bangalore, where they are condemning this attack. But yes, we have seen, the leaders, BJP leaders also talking about it time and again whenever there have been an incidents that have been reported related to PFI.
Stay with us because we do have more breaking news coming in. The NIA conducting searches in multiple locations in the largest ever investigation process till date. These searches are being conducted in the residential and official premises of persons involved in the following: defunding, funding terrorization, organizing training camps, and radicalizing people to join proscribed organizations. So these are the allegations against those who are under scrutiny currently, and the residential and official premises are being raided. Going across to my colleague Arunima, who brings us these details. Arunima, is the ED also involved in these raids currently? Because as you were telling us, the funding and sourcing and financial transactions are also something that the NIA is looking at.
Yes, they are looking at, the source of funding majorly. This has been a concern. That is, PFI is accused of financing anti-CEA protests here in Delhi, in other parts of Uttar Pradesh, in other parts of the country. Where is the money coming from? They have been accused of sponsoring every protest that has happened in the country in the last few months or so. And the agencies have been concerned as to from where the money is coming from. Of course, PFI at one part has tried to show that they get donation as little as 5 rupees. They've tried to show receipts of that. But agencies feel that is just a way to hide the real source of funding. The real source of fund is coming in from abroad, from other parts of the world, the Gulf countries, Turkey, and maybe other Muslim countries as well. So who are these people who are sending in the money? How is it coming in? All of that have been reasons of concern, and that is what NIA's current searches, is trying to ascertain.